Welcome everybody. Today we have a twofer for you. We have a luggage review and then we'll start with tips and tricks for airline travel during the holidays. If you want to skip to the luggage review, I'll put a timestamp down below and you can go right to that. As always, I'll have links for everything mentioned down below in the description. As a travel planner, I like to learn about the destinations I'm going to go to, but I also like to do a lot of learning about the best ways to get where I'm going as efficiently as I can, with as much comfort as I can and as little hassle as possible. So, believe me when I say I'm a pro at air travel. Let's start with holiday travel in this video. If you're going to fly during the busiest time of year, you're going to need some preparation. First, you need to know that it doesn't matter if you're flying carry-on or checked luggage, you cannot pack wrapped gifts. TSA will open them for you. So what can you do? The first thing you can do is ship them, buy them and ship them, or when you order them, you can have them sent to your destination. If you can't do that, then pack them in your luggage unwrapped and wrap them when you get there. I really like to pack gifts in gift bags. It's just easy and it still looks pretty. You can either get the ones that are drawstring and reusable, or you can use the regular paper bag and tissue paper route, which is easy and doesn't take a lot of time, but still looks pretty. All right, the next tip is go early. There are bound to be snafus and long lines. Don't make your day worse by cutting it close and having to rush. The minimum arrival time at the airport is 2 hours before boarding, not departure. But during the holidays, I'd say to make that 2.5 or 3 even for domestic flights, depending on if you're checking luggage or you've got little kids or something like that. If you end up breezing through security, the worst thing that can happen is that you have time to eat a meal or walk around the airport or read. One tip I recommend for all times of year, but especially during the holidays, is bring a power bank or 2 for your devices. The holidays mean extra people traveling, which means those outlets that are already hard to find are going to be even more rare. Bring at least 1 portable charger for every member of your travel party. The holidays are a special time for food, right? We have all these different really good foods. So what to remember if you're bringing foods with you on the airplane is if you can spread it, pour it, or smear it, it needs to be under 3.4 ounces to bring in your carry-on. If you're going to pack that special food in your checked luggage, I would try to freeze it. Freeze what you're packing if you can, and then wrap it in a leak-proof container, and then some towels or some other absorbent material, and then another waterproof layer so that if it thaws a little, it doesn't wreck the things that are in your luggage. Okay, so my next tip is if you can fly direct, do that. The holidays are notorious for winter storms everywhere, which can delay or cancel flights. The fewer flights you have, the better. If you can't fly direct, then try to pack a carry-on to reduce the chance of your luggage getting lost or delayed. The next tip that I have for you is to bring noise-canceling or noise-reducing headphones. Airports are going to be full of people, and people make noise, which can fry your brain because of too much input. I recommend these 2 types for kids and adults. Just make sure that when you're at your gate, at least 1 person is listening for announcements. When it comes to what to pack in your personal items, I have 2 videos that I'll link below. The process is the same whether you're traveling during the holidays or some other time of year. And lastly, I want you to pack your patience, but also know your rights. When it comes to air travel, shit happens. Be prepared for that. Be as flexible as you can and try to stay calm, especially if you are traveling with kids. They will pick up on your mood really quickly and can make a bad time worse if they feel anxious because they can tell things aren't going well. Now, if things do go wrong, it's important to know your rights as an air traveler. I'll put a link down below to the U.S. Department of Transportation's website that details your rights in travel situations. Bookmark it on your phone so that you know what you can expect as compensation from your airlines should you experience a travel issue. And my last tip is to bring the right luggage. This year we knew we were going to be buying carry-on suitcases for our kids, so I took to the interwebs in search of the best one for our needs and budget. After many hours of luggage reviews, I decided on the Level 8 textured carry-on. I like the features and it fit our budget. If you'd like a review on those pieces, comment below and I'll make a video for you. So then shortly after I bought those 2 suitcases, Level 8 reached out to me and asked me to review a set for them. They said, just give it your honest review, and I was happy to do it. Full disclosure, they sent me this set to review and give my opinions. So that's the part that we're gonna talk about now. This is the Level 8 Voyageur luggage 2-piece set in the 28 and 20-inch sizes. This color combo is one of the limited editions and it's called Yellow Black. I'm gonna show you around both pieces and then we'll pack it up and take it outside and see how they handle. I'll have links below to both Level 8 and Amazon so you can order where you'd like. And at the time of this filming, Level 8 is also running a no code necessary 15% off holiday sale. If you like what you see, please click one of those links as it helps us out a ton. All right, let's look at the luggage. Okay, so this is the 28-inch piece. And what's really cool, I'll show you in a second, is that the 20-inch piece fits inside of this, which is great for when you need to store your stuff because you're not traveling. One of the things I love about this is that there's a handle right here on top. So when you're at the luggage carousel, you can just yoink it off of there and you don't have to try and maneuver it to the side or the top to get a handle on it. One of the things my husband said about this is, whoa, you know which luggage is yours because it's this bright, bright yellow. And I actually like that. I think that's great. When I take it outside, I'll show you how nice and easy it spins. That's one of the things I loved about these Level 8 suitcases is that they're notorious for how quietly and smoothly they glide. So we'll show you that when we're outside. We'll go around the outside of this guy. The carry-on is pretty much the same. Okay, so on the outside, on one side, we have our little wheels. We have dog hair because we have dogs. This really good handle right here. And the TSA locks, which are really important. TSA approved locks, which are really important. This shell is nice and hard and it's textured, which is supposed to prevent scuffing. The zippers are YKK zippers, both inside and outside, which is like gold standard for zippers, which is, again, a really good thing, especially at this price point. Let's look around at the other parts of it. So on the top, we have another grab handle here, and then we have this telescoping handle, which is really unique. So it's big, like it's the full size of, or the full width or whatever of the suitcase. So it's easy to like maneuver and spin around and grab, which I thought was kind of unique. And when this is really important. This width is really important for packing, and I'll show you that when we get to the inside. The back has these knobs on it so that when you set your suitcase down, you're not scratching it. There are also knobs on the side of it. Okay, I'm gonna prop this up on the couch so you can see a little better. This is the inside. There's the little guy. Now we went with, for all of us, we went with 20-inch carry-ons. I know you can get a little bigger on US carry-ons, but we went 20-inch because we're planning an international trip soon. And 20 inches is the international size. So let's get him out of here. We'll go over him later. This is, so the shell of this guy is really, really tough. They call it a, let me see, a Macrolon polycarbonate hard shell material. It's nice. Okay, the inside is one of the things I liked most about it. So it feels really nice. Like it's not that sort of slippery, shiny. This is more soft, this material is. It comes with these compression straps, which everybody has, right? Like that's the whole thing. But that never keeps your stuff contained. Like if you use packing cubes, or especially if you don't, everything's gonna fall out. So what they have is this nice little zipper that goes over that. It's got the water pocket. It's not waterproof, but you can put wet things in here and you should be okay. Again, YKK zippers on the inside and the outside. And I'll show you, they have the cute little Level 8 branding on them too. I don't know if you can see that. Okay, so you've got your water resistant pocket right here for swimsuits, or if you want to put things you're worried about getting on your luggage in here, that's where you put that. And then there's a mesh zipper compartment here, which is nice and big. So that all compresses down. And then here is where This is where the Level 8 is kind of cool, or where the Voyageur set is kind of cool. So normally on a regular suitcase, you have your handle that goes, the bars go down the middle, and you have to kind of position everything around those bars. They're a great place to put little odds and ends, but you have to be really strategic in how you're packing. With the bars, the wide bars or the wide set handle on the outside, you don't have that issue. This is flat, so you can put a ton more stuff in here. Oh, and there's like Level 8 branding on this too, which is really cute. Okay, and then the other side, the yellow side, the only thing I don't like about this, if you look right here, is that it's not a 50-50 split. It's like 70-30 or 60-40 or something. But this doesn't feel like it's stressed at all, even when you load it, and I've loaded it already. So that's really, really nice. So then on this side, because it's a little smaller, you have this, again, you have this big zippered pocket, so everything stays in here, which I love. When you open this, nothing is gonna come flying out at you. It's all stuck in there. So they zip really easily, and then you just have this whole side here to put stuff. There is a little, like, here's the handle, so you have to work around that a little, but everything else just fits really nicely. There's a little Level 8 tag in there. And again, this is just really like soft and smooth. I don't know, it just feels like really nice luggage. So let's look at the carry-on. Okay, now this little guy I love too. So you have the Level 8 branding here. This is the 20-inch, the carry-on size. You have little feet right there so that when you put it on its side, you're not stressing out the wheels. See that? Okay. You have a handle right here, it's black on the back, and then you have your 4 feet back here too, so that when you lay it down, it's less likely to be scratched. And then you have your super big handle on this one too. Let's open it up. So, oh, and then where's the TSA lock? Oh, the TSA lock is on top of this one, which again, really nice, right? Pops right open. YKK zippers on this with the Level 8 branding. Okay, this is what the inside looks like. So again, this was the thing that was huge for me, is that both sides had this containment and compression situation, which is really hard to find. This was really important to me, that things don't come flying out when I open up my suitcase. This suitcase has a 50-50 split. This looks just like its daddy, its big guy there. It's the mini version. So we'll open it up again. Nice and soft and smooth, the same stuff that's made of the outside. And then you have all kinds of room right here. This is the yellow side too, so there's no handle here, so you don't have an issue there. But you pile all your stuff in here, and then you zip it shut, and it's not going anywhere. And then on the other side, you have this wet pocket. So again, you could put toiletries in here. You could put a wet bathing suit if you're like taking off really fast. Anything that you don't want like to touch anything else, you put in there. Then there's another nice little mesh pocket here for thingies. All the little Level 8 zippers, and they open really smoothly too. And then again, compression and containment. And then all this room here because there's no handle right there. So it's really, really nice. So let's get these things packed up. We'll take the little guy outside and we'll show you how it works. Okay, this is the carry-on, and as you can see, it's rolling really smoothly on pavement with snow and ice. The wheels just kind of glide along. They don't make a ton of noise, and everything just moved so smoothly. I was really impressed by this. Now, the only thing that I noticed when I looked at these is I thought there's going to be a real problem when you try to put luggage with a luggage pass-through on there because of the wide handle, but they thought of that. So here is the luggage pass-through on my carry-on backpack. As you see, that's not going to fit that wide handle, but here's what you can do. You just take the straps of your backpack and you turn the whole thing on its side. It's got plenty of room, and then it's not going anywhere. Okay, that's it for our video. I hope these tips help you have the okayest holiday ever, and I hope when you travel well and travel safely. Thanks for watching.